Guys, talks of a settlement between Ripple and the SEC are now among us. And now, here today, we see some speculation out there of what potentially may happen. And in one case I found here today, I believe it would send many investors, you and I, into an all-in moment on XRP. You guys want to talk about that as well as get you all up to date. All I ever ask is if you do like talking about XRP, XLM, digital assets, some more, you know what to do. Go ahead and drop an X in the comment section. Smash that like button. Share the content. Let others around the world know what is truly happening here in this digital revolution. I want to first start off by saying, sorry, the throat. I've got another cold from my 2-year-old son. Seems to want to keep bringing germs home. But with that, I want to remind you, Brad Garlinghouse, who we all know is the CEO of Ripple, recently said the SEC plans to ask the judge for $2 billion in the case that involved no allegations, let alone findings of fraud or recklessness. Zero fraud, zero recklessness. Now, there is absolutely no precedent for this, and we will continue to expose the SEC for what they are when we respond to this. That's recently what Brad Garlinghouse said. Now, on the backside of that, Stuart Alderati, which we know is the chief legal officer, which he has had a lengthy, good, successful legal career, said 7 years after the Dow report, which the SEC claims provided clarity to crypto, the SEC is still litigating 8 major crypto cases in federal courts with no end in sight. Something is broken, and it is just that. It is this government agency which is completely broken. And will the sun not shine brighter when we finally rid ourselves of Gary Gensler? Now, what I mainly want to talk about here today is what surfaced. And Jack the Rippler put this article out on X, formerly known as Twitter. Give me a follow there as well. It's at moltmoney. But it says Ripple may liquidate 3.12 billion XRP to raise the penalty to 1.95 billion. Now, first, before we get into starting on this, I think you all know from recent videos that I think this is very improbable, very unlikely that they will have to pay even a fraction of that. Well, I believe they will end up paying as somewhere between 25 to 75 million, which obviously they did nothing wrong, so they don't even owe the SEC that. And it may very well be that the SEC gets zero, gets nothing, but I am extremely confident that they're not going to get 2 billion. Let's just say hypothetically they do, and the SEC does get 1.98 billion in fines for violating security laws. Some out there are saying that Ripple would have to dump a large amount of XRP on the market to fund this. Now, before we get into this, understanding that Ripple is cash heavy, they have billions on their balance sheet, and they could pay that fee right now if they truly wanted to. So is it likely that they're going to have to dump XRP on the market, on retail investors like you and I? Not likely at all. However, when we take a look at the circulating supply right now, we are already at 54, almost 55 billion. And we take a look at the inflows, guys, we're seeing anywhere on average 1 to 2 billion in volume a day. So to say that it would be a good thing to see them have to dump 2 billion, which again, I do not foresee happening, obviously it would be a sell-off in the market, sell-off in XRP, and you would see a dip. But I think many of us understand that once we have the SEC completely out of the way and we have some form of clarity, which after all these years we still truly do not have clarity from the SEC, we would finally have them out of the way, and it would be all greener pastures from there. We would be completely done with the SEC. Then you would see the likes of Bank of America and other major banks that have been in talks with Ripple for years and years now, big international banks that have exposure to XRP, but really aren't able to utilize the services like ODL and so forth until we get this SEC case completely behind us. we will see inflows of not just billions, trillions into this market, in my personal opinion. And I'm not just talking just inflows into XRP, guys, because getting past this hurdle with the SEC, the Ripple and SEC case, I think I've been very clear in the past. This is a huge move for the entire crypto market. This, again, is why everyone out there, whether you're for Ripple or not, should be rooting on Ripple, because once we get past this case, and we saw what happened last year when we got that big victory where it came out, XRP is not a security, what happened to the whole market that day? We saw a lot of green. We saw the market rip higher. And so once we are done with this case, the same goes for Coinbase. Once these hurdles have been jumped and we're past them, we're going to see flows into this market. And the one that will benefit the most, make no mistake, is XRP, guys. So when we take a look at this price not moving, 62 cents, I get it's frustrating. You are not going to be able to buy XRP under $1 forever. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. But there's going to be a day when you take a look at the price of XRP and say, man, I remember when it was 62 cents. Are you going to be on the train when it takes off or not? That's all I got for you for now, guys. If you don't mind dropping an X in the comment section, smash that like button, share the video far and wide. Also put 2 links pinned in a comment section below, which will be my second channel where I talk about other altcoin opportunities in the market, and our free Telegram, which again, guys, I will never direct message you. So be aware that there are people out there that try to act like they are me. And so I want you all to be aware of that. And I appreciate everyone's support, guys. I'll see you all in the next one.